Welcome to the All Brand Show. I'm Barbara Chatelaine from allbrands.com, and I'm so excited to have Angela Wolf with us today. And we are going to be talking about the virtual Houston International Quilt Festival, December 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and some new exciting features of the XP2 Luminaire and some other exciting things that you could expect at the festival. So without further ado, I'll bring her in, and here she is.
Hi, Barbara. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
I'm very excited. I see the wolf pack's already rolling in. Hey, guys.
Oh,
I love your ears. Look at those ears.
You know, I had these last year at Houston Quilt Festival, and I've been digging in my box of goodies that were packed up from last year, and I just found so many fun things that we did last year. And, you know, we're going to be missing everyone's wonderful faces, but we're going to find a way to connect everybody together, and it's going to be very exciting. So do you want to...
I'm so excited that at least we can meet virtually, because this is my favorite event of the year, is the Houston Quilt Fest.
Yep. So guess what else I have, Angela?
What?
Remember these hats?
The red hats. If you bought a machine, you got a hat.
Brother, this is the Brother All Brands booth. So that's cool. And then I have a new one this year. This is my new unveiling, but this is my new fun.
Oh, I like those.
For our booth. So we'll just have fun. It's going to be a great time.
Because I always leave this out for when I do come to see you. How many years have I been doing Houston Quilt Fest with you? I mean, it's got to be at least 6 or 7, a long time. So I saved my lavalier. So I'm official Houston Quilt Fest.
Look at that.
All brands.
Yay. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. You know, it's really a tradition. Like, I get so amped up every year, and just the fact that they announced that they're going virtual this year is like such a blessing for me, because I enjoy coming up with awesome specials for everyone on these machines, and meeting everybody. This time it will be virtually, and seeing all the beautiful quilts that on display is just so emotional, I think.
I agree. So since we're not going to be in person, I cannot wait to see what you've got planned for us, Barbara.
I know. So we're going to have similar to what we're doing now, we're going to have a virtual demo schedule that we're going to be announcing in the next few weeks. And Angela, guess what? You're on the schedule.
Yay!
I know you knew that already.
I know. I love showing off the fabulous Brother machines. At full disclosure, I'm a brand ambassador for Brother, but
yeah. So we have you. Should I say Eastern time or Central time? So for Houston folks, Angela is going to be joining us from 12:30 p.m. to 1 o'clock, and then again from 2:30 p.m. to 3 o'clock each day at the festival on the Thursday and Friday that we're going to be there. So. And you're going to be showing the XP2 Luminaire, which is so exciting because you basically wrote the manual. You didn't write the manual. I'm pretty sure that was probably written in Japan or something like that. But you wrote the master class for it. That's really super exciting.
I'm very excited. You know, the master class, it's the first time that we've done this with the machine. And so with my Angela Wolf Academy, Brother asked, would you put together some tutorials? You know, you have such a great machine. And ironically, with COVID, a lot of people couldn't go to their dealers to take classes right now, but they still want to learn how to use the machine, or they're taking, virtual classes with their dealers. So the master class is 15 lessons. I think there's over 55 or 65 videos. I have to do the tally for you, but it goes from beginning to end on the machine, and it also has a ton of fun projects on it. And you actually get a new chapter every single week, so you're not overwhelmed right away. So those of you that like to binge watch, you won't be happy because it's going to take you a few weeks to take this. But the idea is each week you get a whole new section of 6 to 8 videos, over an hour or 2 hours of video, and then you have that whole week to work on it. And I thought this would be a great way to learn how to use the machine, number one. I mean, these machines are amazing.
Yeah, they almost do so much. It's like, wait, how do I start? So I always find that taking the classes or, watching demonstrations always kind of lights a little spark in my mind of what I'm going to do next with my Luminaire, and maybe what you're going to do next with your Luminaire, but you know everything already. So, but I wanted to let everybody know, because we did get a few questions from folks already through our chat on our website and through social media. They are asking some questions. So one of the questions that I just need to line out for everybody is, I'm in Pennsylvania, just for say, can I buy an XP2 Luminaire at the show? So the answer is, since that's a dealer only model and we're not there physically, you would have to come to one of our retail stores in Louisiana and Texas to buy the dealer models, which is the Luminaire and the PR1055X. But we will have some other models that will be on the internet that will be super exciting as well. So, but not those two, unfortunately. But the Scan and Cut will be on special at the Quilt Festival and for sale. So,
oh my
that
gosh,
answers that question.
Before we end, I'll have to share with you once we're finished. I set up my machine for something else, but I got to show you one of the bags that I did in the master class. By the way, it's designing fabric, putting on a monogram, using the Scan and Cut to cut out something from the XP2. I love how these machines talk to each other.
Hey JR, good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's so great to see everyone watching so far.
Great to see all of you girls. I just got finished with the Fashion Sewing Club, and they all came over here.
So another question that we've been getting is, so what is this going to be like? So basically, from the comfort of your own home, you can log in through your desktop. They're also going to have an app that you can download and go through your app. Now, we went through a training yesterday, and they said, to get the maximum benefit of the Quilt Festival, you should probably have both going at the same time. So bring it up on your computer and on your smart device so that you can be watching a video here and then shopping, looking at quilts here, or vice versa. So that's going to be something that's really cool. And they're going to have games. We're going to have giveaways. There's going to be a live chat in the booth, and we're going to have our infamous demo stage virtually. so yeah, so that's really exciting. So if you want to win stuff, learn stuff, have fun, and you can also connect with people. They have a really unique thing where you can shake hands with people by shaking your phone.
Okay, that's really funny. I got to try this.
Two people. So it's through a company, interestingly enough, it's called Socio. I guess that means like social. So yeah. So that's going to be really cool. So
that's very fun. And games. We're playing poker.
I don't know. We haven't decided the game yet. So if anybody has any ideas, let us know. But I'm thinking something like trivia or a scavenger hunt of some sort.
Oh, how about I Spy? That's usually a good one in my studio, and I can tell it'd be good in yours too.
What is I Spy? I don't know this game.
Oh, well, the Wolfpack kind of made it up because you can see I've got a lot of stuff behind me, and depending which way the camera goes, there might be more or less. And they'll be like, I Spy. Well, they'll say, where did you get that cute little thing on your table? It'll be something way back there.
Oh, that sounds like a really good idea. I think that we may have a video scavenger hunt. That sounds like fun. So,
yeah.
Thanks, Wolfpack. I guess that's what we'll do. So yeah, well, we also have a special on the XP2, which I'll tell y'all a little bit later about that. I'm just going to leave a little hint here and there of things that we're going to be doing throughout the next few weeks in our videos. So what have you been working on lately on the XP2, Angela?
Oh gosh, I've been working on so many different things. I've been embroidering a lot of lace. I'm loving the magnetic hoop. I absolutely, it's not included, but it's an extra accessory. But I just absolutely love that magnetic hoop.
Oh my God.
So I've been doing a ton of embroidery, more embroidery than sewing. I'm actually sewing a jacket right now and a top, and it's been on my dress form for like a week because I keep getting sidetracked. But
yeah,
sewing and doing a lot of embroidery, So
I have to say something about that. the lace pack that you have that's actually distributed by Designs and Machine Embroidery, correct?
Yes.
Well, we're going to have a secondary booth. I'll be hosting the allbrands.com. I'll be hosting the Brother Presented by allbrands.com booth. But we have another representative from our company named Callie and Robert Douthit, who are going to be hosting the allbrands.com mall booth. And we'll have Designs and Machine Embroidery there. We're going to have Anita Good Design there with all of their special packages that they have. Oh my gosh, so many different things. We're going to have tons of notions from Brewer and even more. So I don't want to let all of the cats out of the bag yet, but that's just a little sneak peek of who we have.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then on Tuesday, I know that y'all may have seen that we've scheduled Reen Wilcoxon's going to be on the show. And guess what? She's going to be a presenter too.
This is so exciting. I feel like that was like the best part of Houston Quilt Fest is number one, seeing all of you, but then all of us together in the same booth is great. I see Carrie in here. She's games, giveaways, handshakes. Oh my.
Carrie, do you want to let the news out too? Maybe she'll put it in the comments. Carrie will be doing a demonstration as well. So we're really excited about
that. Fantastic. So it is like everyone together.
Just like old times and future times. So I'm really excited about that. So
I can't wait to see all of the new products. That's my favorite thing of Houston Quilt Fest.
Yeah. So on Tuesday, I did a live with Cindy Hogan, who's also going to be in our demo booth and showing like scan and cut and software. And I let out a little sneak peek that all accessories during the show are going to be Brother branded accessories, are going to be 15% off at the show. So
wow.
I have a new little special for that I want to let out the bag. Should I let it out now?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
It's part of it.
If you purchase a Brother dealer machine from our store during the Houston Quilt Festival, and actually we started this early. If you purchase a Brother dealer machine from our store, then you get 20% off any additional accessories. And that's, so you get the machine, the package, plus anything else you want is 20% off with the machine purchase that you can bundle in with financing, which will definitely have 60 months. My lips are sealed. No more. I'm not going to let anything else out the bag. Except for that one thing that you wanted to do.
I can't share that yet.
Okay.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So,
that's a secret. That part is a secret. But I can tell you for all of those that are like, wait a minute, what's about the XP2? For those of you that do purchase the XP2, there's a bundle package that you can get with that if you go visit one of their stores. If you've never been to one of their stores down there in Louisiana or Texas, they're fabulous. But the bundle package includes the masterclass. So you get to hang out with me for like 3 months learning how to use your machine.
Yeah, so it includes the bag set, the full PE Design 11 digitizing software, which you can create your own designs. You can do so much just in that software. You can also wirelessly transfer designs to your machine, which is so, so cool. You get 2,500 additional designs on a little card. I think some extra thread and your masterclass, which is learning virtually, I think is the way to go in the future. So
I'm a visual person. So for me, when you said I wrote the manual, I know the entire wolf pack is laughing and saying, no way. I don't even like writing a blog post, but I would tape videos for you from now to Christmas.
So if y'all want to see anything in particular, let us know now, because right now we're just planning all of this fun, exciting demos and tutorials that we have coming up. So we caught a little bit from, I think people are really interested right now in quilting through embroidery and the lace as well.
Quilt embroidery.
Yes. And that's Brother's new key term. And they actually have a logo now for it, quilt embroidery, which I thought was really cool.
I love that. So, I'm not a big quilter, but one of the big things on the XP2 and the XP1 with the upgrade is the sashing. With the two colors. I absolutely love it. And then there's the hexagon. Now, for me, I'm not going to do a big quilt, but I will do a really big garment. It could be a jacket or even adding little panels to the bottom of my wrist. It's so simple to spread that out and move it around. I mean, of course, I'm thinking outside the box, but it's so easy to do, and you can't screw it up because you just put the fabric back in and it just moves it around for you. Well, you have to move it, but it tells you you have to really screw up to screw up. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So Brother came out with that new they call it a sashing frame for the sashing feature, but you can use it for so many different things. And it has multiple magnets that go around the full area. You have it, right, Angela?
Yeah,
oh,
right there.
You're so good. You want to show us that? I'll make you full screen.
All right. I got to run over to that table. It looks like it's right next to me, right? But it's on the other side of the studio. All right, so here you go. This, you see that okay, Barbara?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this, they just pop up like this. And sometimes on my weekly Facebook Live show with Brother, I could not find this thing, and I was using my fingernails. And these things are tough little suckers to get off of there. Much better if you don't lose the tool. So they come off like this, and I'll just grab a piece of fabric. Actually, Barbara, we've been doing a sew-along on Brother Sews for one of my tops. So look at how delicate the fabric is.
I love it.
Isn't it pretty? We've been doing the Linda tunic sew-along, and someone said, can you actually really hoop fabric that's this thin? Yes, you can. So all you do is you just slide this, and it snaps right into place. Get my fingers out of the way. And slide this into place. Now, if you're using something thin like this, you just want to be really gingerly on the fabric. But if say you need to make it a little tighter, I'm just going to pop that up. And then you just slide it and make it a little tighter. I'll go ahead and move the sides. Oh, this is terrible. You know what? I'm probably going to want to embroider on this now.
I love that you don't have to pull the fabric after it's hooped to get the wrinkles out.
I do too, especially when you're working with a delicate fabric, which I love to do. I love embroidering on silks and chiffons, and this is actually silk chiffon with velvet. Now, if you were to hoop velvet and you put it in a hoop and bash that hoop down on it, you would end up with hoop burn all over it, but this does not cause that at all.
And then it just simply slides on your machine, right?
Yeah. Doesn't it look great? And then the back side, you can see it has the nice metal pieces that we're used to keep the frame sturdy. Now, I know people have asked, can you use this on anything besides the XP2? And no, you cannot. XP1 with an upgrade or XP2, but not like the Dream machine and stuff like that. Because the frame is actually heavier than older frames. I mean, it's built specifically for those two machines. So
I can wear my Mickey ears. Oh, and I wanted to say it also works. They have a version for the 10 needle PR1055X.
Yes, they do, but it's different. And that's another thing is Cindy Hogan has that one that she shows quite frequently, and they're different frames. So don't think that you can take this and put it on your 10 needle. They're totally different. But they work the same.
Pam says, wow, that's like textured, thin, and no hoop burn.
Yeah. Hey, Pam, how are you?
And Bia would love to have one of those hoops. So definitely come to one of our stores. I had to wear my Mickey ears, Angela, because I absolutely love that Brother has a relationship with the Disney company, that they have the Disney designs on the certain models. And it's any model that ends with a D is a Disney model machine. And I'm kind of a fan. A little bit. A lot, actually. So I'm really excited.
I did not know you had the 10 needle too. I knew you had the Luminaire XP1. I want to come to your sewing room one of these days.
Yeah, that's really cool. So there's also in the Luminaire, there's a new feature called which is so funny because it's Christmas time. And I promise everybody I'm going to have a Christmas tree in here because I'm going to be one of those this year and decorate early for Christmas just for the show.
You know, Barbara, I hate to tell you, but I think everybody's decorating earlier because we're so sick of being stuck inside that we want lights.
Yeah.
Something bright and beautiful. And if you know me, I never take my Christmas decorations down until March. So Wynn is going to be just climbing the walls.
Well, you just need to do like some of us folks in Louisiana and Texas do and leave it up all year, but just change the ornaments to whatever season it is.
Right? You know, if this COVID thing doesn't go away, I'm going to do that because it's going to be pink for Valentine's. I'll have something for Easter.
Yeah. And there's so many cute little ornaments that you can make with embroidery now. There's no excuse that you can't theme your tree with your lace embroidery ornaments.
So true. April, you have the hoop and you haven't used it yet. Get that thing out of the box.
Pam says, wish we were all in Houston. So
I do too.
Yeah, so we're going to try to work out with some of our store managers too to do tours of their store as part of our demos. So it'll be kind of cool. Like we get to go on like a little mini vacation and visit all the different stores in the virtual booth at Quilt Festival.
Very cool.
Yeah. So what else do we have? There's a new feature.
There's a really cool feature on the XP2 that I don't know, maybe some of your fans haven't seen, that Sew Stop. Well, I call it Sew Stop, but do you want me to give you a quick peek at that?
I think so. I think in time for Christmas, I need some snowballs in my life.
This one is the snowballs, and this is the one that I cautioned all of my friends that have the machine. Don't leave these out if you have young kids around, because like my nephews always stop by the office and there's going to be snowballs stuck everywhere if I'm not careful.
Babette. Hey, Babette said that we're going to send you some Mardi Gras ornaments for your tree.
Thanks, Babette. I would love that.
Oh, Arnell, I guess, okay. We'll give y'all some tours for Houston Quilt Festival. I think that will be exciting because I miss going to all the stores as well. That's cool. B said, "Oh, and Christmas is bringing."
That's kind of what I see. I put it in and I walk it right back up, except I leave it up for so long I have to redo the lights every year.
Hey, Barbara, good to see you again.
Hey, Barbara.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, hey, do you want to see my machine setup, Angela? Like I'm upgrading my I got fancy lights now. We're getting new software. We're learning a lot. But this is my new little camera on my machine that is still an XP1. I'm waiting until after Quilt Show to upgrade to the XP2.
Oh, what is that thing on your machine? Tell me about that.
Oh, the screen thing?
Yeah.
That we actually did a video yesterday with Stacy from So Steady, and they're a family business as well in Eugene, Oregon. And they custom cut extension tables to fit your exact machine. And they have some holiday specials going on right now. So they have right now there's a special where you can purchase the and look, let me go show you. So can you see my hands?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. We're getting an upgrade. So this is called a grid glider. Say that 10 times fast. And it's basically like, it feels like a bowling alley on the bottom, and it's for free motion quilting in your sewing machine, and it just makes everything so slick. And it has these wonderful lines for matching up where your seam allowance is going to be, like 1/4 inch and all of that. You can see that there.
I love that. We were just doing that. Jerry Granada just gave us a whole great show yesterday on Brother Sew's page about free motion. That thing would be fabulous on there.
Yeah. So, and then this is the large table by So Steady, which they have a table package now. It's called it's like a holiday special, and it comes with a light that shines underneath, like it's clear acrylic, and you can use it as a light box.
Oh, now that's cool.
Yes. That's
Are you
really
going to be
cool.
selling that during the Houston Quilt Fest?
Actually, we announced yesterday, Angela, that they're actually, oops, let me figure out how to do this camera. I'm not as good as you yet, but I'll get there. They're going to be in the allbrands.com mall booth.
Yes.
So Steady will be. So yes, the family is getting back again. The allbrands.com family.
So this is going to be me. I'm going to be doing my tutorial and I'm going to be like shopping.
Oh, yes.
Now, another thing, and yesterday when Jerry was showing us, it was a great tutorial on using rulers and stuff like that. I love that mat. But do you actually sell the free motion quilting ruler foot? I think is what it's called. That's a little thicker. Is that part of So Steady that will have that, or do you carry that?
Yeah, I actually have one right here in my studio. It's not set up yet, but this is oh my gosh, Angela, don't you love that the accessory case just fits in there like that?
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh, that just makes my OCD super happy. So I'll have to find one of the rulers, but this is the ruler foot. Let me see. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one he was using.
It's awesome, and it's you just glide the edge of the ruler around the foot, and you just they'll do tons of tutorials, I promise, but it's phenomenal for doing. If you are not confident in doing free motion quilting all by yourself and making sure that everything is lining up,
which I'm not confident, and I think that would be great. So can we buy that foot as well?
Yeah, at the Quilt Festival, we'll have it for sure. We still have it on our website, but we'll have some specials at the Quilt Festival.
Awesome.
That will be very exciting. Yeah. So, or if you're not confident in free motion quilting, you can do embroidery free motion quilting in your My Design Center, which I've been doing. Do you want to see my quilt?
Yes.
You're doing the quilt? Oh, goodness. I did this one actually on the 10 needle, Angela. I wasn't planning on showing this, but you know, we just have fun. So I did this quilt, and do you see the stippling on it?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's all embroidery.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I kind of played around with the sizes a little bit as I went, but like the whole thing is quilted. It's ready to be bound, and I just hooped it and pressed a button. That's all I had to do.
That's my kind of quilting. So we were talking about decorating fabric. This is very similar, but in a much smaller scale. So this is in the master class. But if you see on here, can you see the monogram?
Oh, Angela, that's beautiful.
Can you see all the stippling on here? So this fabric actually came in a piece with all these cool grids on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this has My Design Center all over it. So what I did is I took it into My Design Center and I would draw around each section and add different stippling. So if you look this side, you can kind of see there's some roses. And I did a little different colors just so you could see it. And then the monogram we cut out on the Scan and Cut after we monogrammed it. And then we brought it back into My Design Center so I could place it. And then, of course, sew together the cute little.
Oh my gosh.
My makeup bag.
Since we're doing show and tell, can I show you one that I did with my Move It foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the Move It foot.
I love it too because I was struggling. This quilt has been through 2 separate brands and models of machines. I finished it on the Luminaire with the XP2 foot, but this is it. And don't laugh, I'm not a professional, but I just like kind of pieced all this together. Do you see it?
Oh yeah. Wait, make yourself bigger on there so I can see you bigger.
Oh, okay.
Take me out. Get rid of me.
I don't want to get rid of you. So basically, this is like April Rhodes, Arizona. And I did this, like, I bought this kit like forever ago. But I did like just straight lines all the way across. And I was like, what am I doing? This is going to take me forever. And I found like whenever I first started doing this, the layers were shifting because I was using a regular sewing foot. And the feed dogs were pulling the bottom, but the foot was sitting on the top. And it was just kind of pushing the fabric out of the way. And like my whole sandwich was shifting. So then I got the Luminaire and I switched to the Move It foot, which is in the other room right now. I'll have to run and go get it. Unless you have one, Angela. You have a
Yeah,
foot?
I sure do.
And there is a noticeable difference in like whenever I started. Let me see if I can figure out where I started and where I finished. Yeah, so like my stitches were all wonky on my
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
well, that's not the good part.
It looks good from here.
The good part is the better part. So it like it just turned out so much better. It needs to be ironed.
So you didn't even do that in the embroidery machine. You did that with the Move It foot. How long did that take you?
A few movies. I judge quilts on how many shows or movies I've watched. I'll do that too.
So did you, now the big question is, did you use the sew straight line to keeping all those lines straight?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I love quilts. I love quilting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gosh. We've gone over time, and
hi, Win.
Oh, hey, Win.
This is
Carrie.
Wynn's like, you're still on live? No, I'm with Barbara now from All Brands.
Okay. Wow, that's a marathon.
Oh man. So I wanted to let y'all know that we have a what else?
Oh, here, by the way, Barbara, here's your Move It foot.
Oh yes. So there's like a roller on there. Like on normal walking feet, there's teeth on top that pull the fabric back. And it disconnects the fabric before it starts again and then pushes it back. But the Move It foot is great because the roller never loses contact with the fabric. So it's good for thick fabric and super thin fabrics like chiffon and slippery things.
Well, that fabric I was showing you earlier with that velvet that we're doing the sew along on Brother Sews, this is what I'm going to use to sew it, because when you put two velvet pieces together, they slide. I mean, they're just a pain. But you know, the other thing about this foot is it plugs into the machine so you can adjust the settings, and it also has an off and an on. So let's just say that you're using it and you're sewing along. I'll keep my sound effects to myself, but you're sewing along, and then all of a sudden you get to a part where you don't want to use this, but it's a really short part, and then you're going back to using it. You can just lift this up. It deactivates the foot, but you can still sew with it like a regular foot. And then you take this down and it goes back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So we got a few hellos for Win. So
and Win, the Wolfpack is saying hello. So actually I have been with the Wolfpack for 2 hours because we hung out, and now we're back over here hanging out with Barbara. So thank heavens for our virtual friendships.
I know. Oh my gosh, this just warms my heart so much. I love seeing everyone again.
Win says bye. Wait, he says bye, Wolfpack. He just like ran.
He was like, "Oh no, all those ladies together."
Everybody, and then the ring doorbell goes off, and everybody's dogs bark.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that there's one more thing that I wanted to tell everybody, that we're going to be doing a special, and we can't tell you what it is because we have to get it approved first, but it's going to be very exciting, right?
It's going to be very exciting. I'm waiting for the final approval. I haven't heard yet, but I don't think it's going to be a problem, and it's going to be really cool.
Really cool. So for our local customers and for anyone who would just like to be amazing and travel and come see us during the Quilt Festival and come see one of our stores, if you purchase a Luminaire upgrade during the show, you have a chance to win something really good. And that's all I'm going to say.
That sounds wonderful.
Yes. And once we get the okay to say it out loud, then we will.
That's up. Lips are sealed.
Well, that's fun. Well, thank you so much, Angela. And I'm really looking forward to getting everybody together virtually and learning more and hanging out and having fun and seeing all these wonderful folks that chime in and comment and join us for our get-togethers. And
I can't wait. This is going to be a really fun 3 days. So for those that missed the dates, it's not next Thursday. It's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, right? Or 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Here it is. It's it's the first Thursday, Friday, Saturday in December. So December 3rd, 4th, and 5th. How do you register? You go to quilts.com and click festival, virtual festival, and you can register there for that. And it's going to be cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
April says, I wish I could, but no flights from Australia yet.
Oh, man. Well, we'll have
Sorry,
tons of
April.
other games and giveaways too. So that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Well, Barbara, thanks for having me on today. This is so much fun. I can hardly wait for, well, it's a week and a half.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Angela, for joining us. And y'all have a great day.
Thanks. Bye, everyone. Bye, Barbara. Say hi to the family.
Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Get a lot of fun sewing done and be creative.
Maybe I'll finish my top. I'll let you know next week.
Okay, cool. All right.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Wolfpack.